Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my Arsenal career mode recap. Of course, it did not end very well and I'm so disappointed. There is the trophy, Pochettino and Harry Kane sitting in front of it. I lost the Champions League final to Tottenham, but I've had a day to kind of just digest it. It's a little bit disappointing, but in the end, it's still been a very successful series. We won the treble, although it's a kind of half treble because it was the League Cup, but yes, I really wanted the Champions League. It didn't quite work out for me, but we did make it to the final. So I can't be too upset. It's just the way it is. But in this episode, we're going to recap some of the stats over the last two seasons. I'm going to talk about my favourite players, but also a squad report, all of that good stuff. Now, just before we get into the rest of the video, guys, I wanted to show you something on the Topskick 18 app. They've recently updated it, and it's really cool. There is a link in the description if you want to go ahead and download it and play alongside me and a bunch of your favorite other YouTubers. Just be aware though, it can be very addictive. This game is very good fun. I've played it for years now. I've been working with Topskick for years. As you know, I've done multiple videos in the past with them and I feel very comfortable working with them again. They have sponsored this video because I love the app, and I think you guys will too, so make sure you do download it. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you know what Topskick is all about. It's about collecting cards, rare cards, and showing off to your friends, trading with them, but they have recently added 2 new game modes, which I'm going to explain now. So if you go over down to the play button, you've got the kick best 11 and then you've got golden goal. Now you can see here my recent results haven't been fantastic. I got a 1-0 win, then a 3-1 win, but I've tried my best to build a somewhat good squad. This is team management. This is the squad that I've managed to build up and I'm really happy with it. We've got a few upgraded players. I've got Wilson, the young Man United striker up top. He's level 3, but my best player is actually my goalkeeper. I've got Karius, a silver card, level 2. It is a turn-based game. It's all about having the highest rated players you can get, collecting your best players and upgrading them through training, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and start here. We're going to use 10 tickets to play. So I'm going to start off here with Chalobah and Sobi, the Stoke player. Brings 3 players together against 3 of their players, and it will pick your attack versus their defense. Whichever is highest will progress. So we've got 68 in our attack, and they are going to have 62 in defense. So we move forward. Hopefully, we are going to be well on our way to getting an attack on here. So you can see in the quadrants, your highest rated areas are going to be your best choice. So I've got Wilson and Bunn up front. Looks like them and Chalobah are going to group up here and get a high score. But they do have some good defenders there. Lowton and Wilson both level 2. But Wilson is level 3. He's given us a big boost there. 82 shot against their defense of, that's way off, 70. So that should be a goal. Just like that, we're 1-0 up. We've got 80 attack again. And they have a pretty low defense. That should be another goal, even though I've used this quadrant already and it penalises you. We've made it 2-0, and I knew I'd be able to score another goal. So 2-0, and now we just go again. I think we've just scored again. Yes, we have. It's 3-0. It's so easy. Look at that. 4-0. Basically, guys, my top tip is get a level 3 striker plus maybe 4 or 5. After the first few games, you are just going to be cruising. And there we go, guys. We've won the game. So I'm going to go ahead and claim my reward. And let's see what we get. I love opening packs on this game. If you play a lot of Ultimate Team, you're going to love this. We get Harry Winks there, level 1. Not too bad at all. I will take that. Now, what I'm going to do is jump into training. I'm going to try and level up Sobi. I feel like the right side of my team is just not as strong. So Winks, we just literally got him. He's given us half a bar to level 2. I'll go with MacArthur as well. And there you go. He is going to be leveled up to level 2, and that makes my midfield just that little bit stronger. Now, also, the other game mode, Golden Goal, which is very luck-based. You can only sell free coins and players, so make sure you try that one out. Now I'm going to tell you about a competition you guys should definitely be taking part in. Basically, if you download Topskick 18 and play that game mode I was just playing, the best 11, you've got until the 29th to score as many goals as you can. The person who scores the most goals will win. There's also prizes for runners-up. So if you come in first place, you're going to get an Xbox One or PS4. So you can choose a brand new console, and you get 10,000 in-app diamonds as well, which is pretty damn good. The top 50 are all going to get prizes, guys. A massive thank you to Topskick for sponsoring this video. And now we're going to jump back into my Arsenal career mode recap. First of all, let's take a look at the table. You know we won the Premier League by 4 points in the end, which was pretty nice. Chelsea came in second, Man United in third, Spurs in fourth. City did eventually did get the fifth spot, so that's really good for them. At the bottom, Aston Villa, Wolves and Crystal Palace all going down. Community Shield we won, of course. So we have won 4 trophies this season. Could have been 5. We won the FA Cup, as you know, in the last episode. We won the Carabao Cup, or the League Cup, as it's known. Actually, we won the pre-season tournament as well. We've won everything but the Champions League final, which is so... Look at it. It's depressing. It really is. I'm still so disappointed by it. Inter won the Europa League. I'm also going to quickly go through some of the other leagues. So, actually, let's take a look at the Championship. So, Newcastle have bounced right back. Look at that, 111 points. Brighton as well coming back. In France, we had PSG, of course. Monaco in 3rd. Lyon in 2nd, despite losing Lacazette and Fekir. Dortmund beat Bayern. Wow, they only lost 1 game. Dortmund were on fire. Italy, we've got Juventus and Napoli. You can take a look at some of the other leagues if you want to by just pausing the video. We've got Feyenoord winning the... Whoa, look how close it was. Ajax missed out on 2 goal difference. That's crazy. PSV all the way down in 6th. Let's go and have a look in Portugal. We've got Sporting, Benfica and Porto, of course. Russia, we've got Zenit. No surprise there, really. Celtic. Rangers in 2nd. Very close. Barcelona have won La Liga. They've got 1 point away from 100 points there. Atletico in 2nd. Real in 3rd. Villarreal in 4th. That's pretty much all of the main ones. I mean, we've got Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Besiktas. In general, though, most of the teams that you would expect to be at the top of their leagues are... I mean, Bayern should have maybe won theirs. Now, let's take a look at our team stats. This is something else I want to take a quick look at. So, if we look at, in just the Premier League alone, 33 appearances for Samuel Umtiti. Leno with 32 there. How many goals have we got here? So, Lacazette was our top scorer in the league with 10. But as you can see, we really did share out the goals. Griezmann got 8 in just 10 appearances. He was unbelievable for us until he got injured. Martial, Goretzka, Wilshere, Fekir. Danny Welbeck got 3. Let's have a look at assists as well. I mean, Lacazette, he has been our best player statistically in the Premier League. Sterling there. Kolasinac, of course. Let's have a look at their average rating. So Griezmann got 83. He's miles above everyone else. Cazorla, in just 2 appearances, did get that goal, of course, but really did play well when he did play. Sterling, Bellerin, Goretzka, the usual players. Van Dijk all the way up there with an average rating of 77. Very decent. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a squad report. It's always good to see how our players look after a whole season. So let's go ahead and do that now. Leno in the end made it to 87, going up by 1. Ospina has stayed the same. Cech went down by 2 in the end. Bellerin's gone up by 2. Adu went up by 4. Holding up by 3. Koscielny finished going down by 2. Umtiti's injured but still went up by 2. He's so good in this game. He really is. Van Dijk, again, very good as well, but stayed the same. Mustafi went up by 1. Kolasinac up by 1. Shaw has gone up by 2. El Neni up by 2. Coquelin has stayed the same. Nelson up by 5. 80 rated after 2 seasons. Maitland-Niles, we put him into training towards the end. He's finished on 75. And actually, he's got decent stats, you know. Theo's gone down by 1. Wilshere went up by 1. Ramsey has stayed the same. Xhaka has gone up by 1. Goretzka up by 3. He's so good. Look at what his ultimate team card would be. 87, 82, 83, 82, 82, 86. I mean, Hullet gang, as they call it. Cazorla down by 4 this season, which is a shame. Martial up by 2. Iwobi went up by 4. Didn't use him too much. Fekir stayed the same, but he was brilliant since joining. Sterling also up by 2 there. Lacazette up by 1. Welbeck and Griezmann have stayed the same. Let's have a look at stats. So this is all competitions. And have a look at our top scorer. So this isn't just the Premier League. Appearance-wise, it's going to be Umtiti. Again, he played most games for us. Goals, we've got Lacazette again at the top. Martial in 2nd. Sterling. I mean, my front 3 towards the end there, pretty much. Fekir, Ramsey. Griezmann did so well since joining. He really did. He had the highest goals per game ratio. Assists, we have Sterling and Martial on 11, Lacazette on 10. Bellerin actually overtook Kolasinac, who had 7 for quite a long time. And clean sheets, not that it matters too much. We've got Leno, of course, and Titi at the top there. Let's have a look at morale. Out of interest, who is the most unhappy? We have Theo Walcott, very unhappy. A bunch of other players. Bellerin, why is he unhappy? He plays every game. He's been so good for us. I get everyone else. They're not playing every game. In terms of most happy, Lacazette, Sterling, Fekir, Goretzka. Basically, whoa. Maitland-Niles, why is he very happy? I've barely used him as well. Maybe he's happy because he's finally got a transfer offer from OGC Nice there. he could be on his way out of the club. Maybe that's why he's happy. So, one club, of course. We've got 2 league titles, 2 domestic cups, but no continental cups. Biggest win was 5-0 against Bournemouth. Biggest defeat was 3-1 to Burnley. That was awful. Record transfer fee was, of course, Griezmann, 115 million. Total earnings, I've made 6.2 million. Get in there. I could buy a nice 2-bedroom flat in London for that. But in total, we played 124 games. We won 84, drew 20 and lost 20. Scored 227. That's almost 2 goals a game. And we conceded 102. So I'm really happy, guys. And this season, of course, was the best. Champions League final. That's a bit disappointing. Community Shield winner. FA Cup winner, Carabao Cup winner. And in the first season, we won the Community Shield. We got round 4 of the FA Cup, round 3 of the Carabao Cup, but we won the Premier League. So, and the Europa League, we got to round of 32, which just wasn't really good enough, was it? So I think that's going to be it. I don't think I need to show you anything else. I could look at top scorer of the league, I guess, if I can find it. Let's go ahead and take a look. So Lukaku finished with 17. Coutinho with 16. Mata with 15. I mean, Man United scored a lot of goals. Not a single Arsenal player in the top 15 there. Lacazette's in 17th with 10. But like I said, I shared the goals around. I really did. So I guess you can expect that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video with a montage. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some of the best goals that I've scored involved. And maybe some of the best passes and things like that. But that's going to be it for now. I will be making another video soon talking about my next career mode, so stick around for that one, guys. It's been good fun. It's a shame we didn't win the Champions League, but I'm still satisfied to some extent with how we've got on in this Arsenal career mode, and I will see you in the next one.